It was crazy. Like, I think the crowd thought I was like part of the Nuggets media.
Oh, nice.
Because, dude, every time I'd point the camera, like the crowd would go nuts.
Were they eating McNuggets? You know?
SWAT teams and everything like that.
I know, and I think that's what I saw. I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, you got to go check it out because it's a true masterpiece that he built.
They're saying 700,000 to 1 million people showed up.
You're like, I'm in the parade, actually.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
You gon' see the piece. You gon' see the flex when you hear these writtens. Trust me, you know the difference.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Assess. So before I forget, and I always do, if you're listening to this on a podcast platform, please give us a 5-star review. It'll help us grow and help and talk to more people. And if you are listening to this on YouTube, please like and subscribe for future episodes. So we appreciate everyone that's been watching up until this time. Today I'm here with AJ.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Public service announcement for this one. I don't know anything about what we're about to talk about, so Brent's going to be the main thing, and don't hold me accountable for anything stupid I say here, I guess.
Yep. So I am going to speak kind of on an unrelated topic to the outdoors, but I got the opportunity, a really cool opportunity, to go be in the Nuggets parade, and I got to film. So we're gonna talk about a couple things, but so for those of you who don't live in Colorado or your head's under a rock, if you live in Colorado, the Nuggets, yeah, like AJ, which is just disappointing. The Nuggets won the championship, so this is a huge deal. They haven't won one ever as a franchise.
Oh, wow.
And it's been 47 years in the making, and they finally won one.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So
it's a long time.
Yeah. So in the NBA right now, basically what teams have been doing since LeBron kind of started it, but they've been making super teams. So with a ton of money, they're taking players and stacking them up, the best players that they can get, and then they basically go out and try to win a championship. The Nuggets kind of grew all their players from within. They didn't trade for all these players. Some of them they did, but all their main players, like Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokić, those guys they drafted and then grew them for years to come. And then Jamal just came back this year. He's been hurt he had to have reconstructive knee surgery, which was not good. And so it was just like a Cinderella story. They just played well all season and finally got to the NBA Finals, and they won. So
I got a question for you there. So they've kind of built their own team up. Is this has someone else ever done that before, or do you know has somebody else ever done that before?
Yeah, I mean teams do that, but see
Okay.
the thing is now is like most of the championships, like for example when Golden State was winning all the championships, they traded and got Kevin Durant. So they grew Steph Curry, grew Klay Thompson, and then they traded and got Kevin Durant. So,
Gotcha.
And like LeBron, he's been known to like jump teams, and they trade for players, and players want to go play with LeBron, and they're building quote unquote super teams. So it was kind of cool. The Nuggets didn't do that.
Yeah.
And actually, the other team that was in the finals, they didn't do that either. They traded for their guy, but they didn't have a bunch of superstars. So
That's cool.
Needless to say, the Nuggets won in 5, which I predicted. I had a little sports bet, and she paid out.
Nice.
I was
good,
sports
good.
betting the whole NBA playoffs. So, yeah, on every Nuggets game. So, thank you, Jamal. Thank you, Nikola. Thank you, all the Nuggets. You paid out on some parlays. So anyway, fast forwarding to the Nuggets parade. For those of you that follow us online or on Instagram, I already released a video. It was a reel. I didn't really like film a YouTube video. I was just doing like short form reels, shorts, and then pictures and stuff. So the parade basically is just the players and the families and the coaches. And then there was like, I would guess like 50 other people that got to be in the parade. And the parade's a big deal because once you win a championship, no matter if it's like football, hockey, NBA, whatever, you get to, like, your home city hosts a parade for you. and everyone comes out and supports and cheers you on and does the whole celebration thing.
Yeah.
And so the Nuggets got their parade, and by some luck I got into the parade. And
awesome.
so I brought my camera, not like my phone camera, but like an actual camera. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm probably going to get kicked out of here with this huge camera, but I'm going to try. Like, all I can do is try.
Got to try.
Yeah, you got to try.
That opportunity, you have to.
Yeah. And with me, like, I always want to bring my camera. So I'm like, let's do it. Let's see what happens. So I go in, they clear me, and I get my wristband and everything. And so I get my camera on the float that I was on. And so, like, we're lining up, and all these NBA guys are coming right in front of us and stuff. And, like, for me, I watch them every night. And it was a big deal because, like, I love watching these dudes.
You're a super fan.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, love watching the Nuggets.
I didn't even know. I mean, I've never watched a basketball game, like, period, in my life. Like, I've never. And, like, I knew you liked it, and you're like, oh, yeah, the Nuggets are doing good. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, I didn't even know you were, like, a fan, right? And then I was like, I don't care. But then when you're like, oh, you go to the parade, I realized how cool, like, that is. And then you're like, I'm in the parade, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's pretty special.
Dude, I didn't even know how cool it was to be in the parade. I thought, like, I'd be one of, hundreds of people in the parade, but, like, other than family. But, dude, it was super cool. Like, we were up close and personal with the players. So, like, they came out and got on their fire trucks, and there was, like, SWAT teams and everything like that. Obviously, in today's age, there has to be top of the notch security, or there's bad things that happen. And even with security, sometimes bad things happen. But anyway, so they get on their fire trucks, and I'm, like, close enough to take pictures, videos, and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm just going to, like, basically create, like, short content of it. It's a good opportunity to, like, step outside the realm of, like, outdoor editing and creation and stuff like that, and dive into, like, something that's a good opportunity, but it's completely out of my realm.
Yeah, no, and I think that's what I saw. I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, you got to go check it out because it's a true masterpiece that he built.
Thanks.
I mean,
for my skill set, I was kind of proud of it.
Yeah, no,
I'm not a
should
professional.
be. I think you should be, absolutely, because when I went and watched it, I was like, wow, I mean, the clarity, the timing of the music, everything. I mean, it's a true work of art, I think. And, the fact that you were able to, kind of step out of your comfort zone in a fast-paced environment, really, because, I mean, you were only going to get those shots, once in a lifetime shot, and they're walking by. I mean, you weren't going to get that opportunity again. Like, that was... Yeah, that's probably your only opportunity to get that.
And
shot.
I almost didn't even go. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be in a parade with like 50,000 people and like, I don't know. But I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go. So we went and brought the camera, and so it was crazy. Like, I think the crowd thought I was like part of the Nuggets media.
Oh, nice.
Because, dude, every time I'd point the camera, like the crowd would go nuts.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
and the crowd
awesome.
is so amped up when you win a championship like that. The crowd is just, I mean. On cloud nine, especially the first championship in 47 years.
Some of those people in 47 years have supported them probably for 47 years. They finally did it. Right? Like, they're going to be absolutely stoked. They showed out for that.
Yeah. So then we went through the parade, and they're saying 700,000 to 1 million people showed up, is what the number was. And then I saw another reliable source from Denver that said they think up to 1.5 million people showed up.
Jeez.
Dude, and being from a small town, I didn't even think that many people could exist in one place.
Right.
I'm
But
like,
shit, you drove 4 hours to go. I mean, you were in it. I guess you had a little more stake in the game, but like you drove 4 hours to go
Dude,
for it. So.
But it was insane. There were so many people. So then we unloaded in like downtown, if those of you know, it's called the Civic Center. And then the players basically have a celebration where they get up and talk, and if you're a basketball fan, you probably saw it on Instagram or ESPN or whatever. And we were sitting right next to the families, and we were talking to all the families. And for those of you who know Nikola Jokić, his brother I've actually ran into snowmobiling before. So I talked to him.
Nice.
He's a big snowmobiler. He loves the snowmobile. And so I talked to him, and he recognized me, and we were just talking. It was really cool. He's a super cool dude. And so I filmed that, and then I left. We got on a bus, And we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, all the NBA players start loading up in the exact same bus that we were sitting on.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going on here, but
Did I get on the wrong bus?
yeah. And we're like, dude, is this a player's bus? And I like look back, and there's like 3 players behind me. I'm like, oh, okay. So then we get off, and I got to talk to a few of the players and got pictures with them and everything like that. And then we left. I was tired, and we left, went to the hotel, and I immediately got my computer out and like my memory card of my computer, and I just started editing like mainly pictures. But it was just so cool. And then I got home to like my monitor and stuff, and threw an edit together that it was pretty fun. Just because I'm such a Nuggets fan, it was like editing something that like meant a lot to me because of them winning a championship, and then my like basically how I saw the parade through my eyes, and just kind of what I wanted to put together and how I envisioned it, you know, when I was in the parade. And then when I was driving home, I was like thinking about how I envisioned this celebration through my eyes, and I wanted to portray that in the edit. And so that's what I tried to do.
Yeah, no, and I think you did. I think you captured it great. I mean, I am not a fan at all, and I looked at that and thought, wow, that's pretty incredible what you put together there, you know.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was super cool, dude. The guys were cool. They had a little alcohol in their system, and dude, they were just loose and celebrating. It's so cool to go to a thing like that and it's the same with the pro sports games, like where everyone is rallying and happy, you know, for the same thing.
Yeah, the vibes are high. Yeah,
especially in like today's age where it's just like so much negativity.
Yep, absolutely.
It's like you can just, you know, go there and everyone's happy. Like the players' families are ecstatic. The players are ecstatic. The players' families are like talking to me, like they were talking to me. I'm just a normal person. They're like, man, we appreciate you coming out here, man, and all this stuff. It was just super cool. I mean, it was an experience that I'll never get again.
Well, that's a rare thing anymore, like you said there. You know, it's super rare to have that camaraderie with other people now. You know, I mean, ever since COVID, there hasn't been that big, especially here in Colorado, I don't feel like, but that big gathering of like,
right.
Yeah, everyone's excited for one thing, and they're stoked to just be around each other. And like, you know, when you're in that moment, you forget about everything else going on.
Yeah.
You know, like you're just in that moment of how cool this is, and like, you know, stoked for them, stoked for you. Like everything's just awesome, you know? So that's cool.
It was just a super, super cool experience. And it was, thank you to the people who made it possible. And thank you to the guys who were cool and made a show, and I was filming them and stuff. It was super cool. So it kind of got me out of my comfort zone, because I've never filmed in like, I mean, I never even go into cities, but like into downtowns.
Yeah.
And to be down there filming, it was like putting my skills to the test. It was just, dude, it was so fun. Like I really want to get out and do another event and
Something
just
like that.
I mean, I'm probably never going to have the opportunity to be, you know, 2 foot away from NBA players that, you know, are celebrating, but I mean, maybe sometime I will.
Great opportunity, but I think, you know, you hit the nail on the head there with that. You're able to push your limits with your filming and your creating right there. And that's something that you want to grow with and do better with. And that's something that you are looking for in that opportunity.
Yeah,
I think,
no,
you know,
dude, it's super
I mean, you get comfortable shooting snowmobile content, etc. But when you're in that city environment, not only is there enough distractions going on, but then you got all the, you know, players that are like you living, you know, that fantasy of being there alone with all the NBA players right there. But you're so focused on getting that shot and everything, you know, your head's in that camera, and you kept focused on that and got what you know, the passion that's going to keep you going for it, I think.
Yeah, no, dude, it was super cool. It was like, I've talked to a few people, like I watch Supercross, like the Monster Energy Supercross edits a lot when they're racing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I just wish I could create edits like that. Like it is so sweet.
Yep.
But then in my head, I'm like, I think a lot of it is so sweet because they're under the lights. They have shiny bikes, crazy gear.
Yep.
You know, they're throwing crazy whips. And my point is like the average person that's going to do, say you're just talking about, for this instance, dirt bike edits, you're on like, you know, for our hometown track, you go out, there's like a dusty track, there's like weeds and stuff, which whatever. But when it comes to like making it look really cool and when you're filming it, it's really hard to make a track like that look like the, you know, under the lights at Daytona with brand new factory edition bikes in front of the factory edition trailers.
Yep.
And so my point is, going back to the parade, like, it was finally that moment for me where, like, the stuff did look cool. Like, they were up on stage, there was fireworks, there was smoke, there was confetti. The parade was cool because people were just yelling and screaming, and it was just like my chance to validate if I could edit video at all. And I'm sure looking back in 5 years, that edit won't be that cool, but I was happy with it because of, I mean, I just brought my camera. I didn't even know if I could film there, and I just whipped it out and just made a little edit. So I enjoyed it, but that was my experience at the first ever Nuggets championship NBA Finals parade. So,
well, thanks for sharing.
So I would share it.
Yeah,
because he wanted to know about it. I'm like, dude, let's just get on the pod and talk.
Yeah, I was like, do they like throw footballs around or baseball? Like, what do they do?
Yeah,
I didn't know. Yeah, were they eating McNuggets? You know, what do we got going on here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's kind of how the parade went for me. And to see some of this content, go on Instagram at Cook Bros, or subscribe to the YouTube channel. Some of it will be coming out here, but some of the pictures and reels are already up on Instagram. So go check them out. Go give me some feedback. And until next time.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And also, one thing, if you guys do see that and it is something you like, maybe, shoot us a DM or, tell us in the comments or whatever, if you'd like to see more content like that, maybe from us, maybe something we dive more into, find events and things like that to go shoot stuff like that or whatever. But if it's something you like, let us know. And thanks for following the journey. Yeah, and shout out to DeAndre Jordan for liking it. I appreciate it. So, all right, guys, until next time, peace out. Love you. We're out.